Hi everyone, let's talk about jokes that are going around during this lockdown. First joke that I noticed was Gharwali versus Kamwali after 21 days of a lockdown. So basically Gharwali becomes Kamwali and Kamwali becomes Gharwali after 21 days. The obvious transformation is a weight gain. So Gharwali becomes thin like a Kamwali and Kamwali becomes fat like a Gharwali. No. I'm not talking about fat shaming. Let's not go there. Gharwali and Kamwali both are a woman. So it's very clear that it's only the woman who is going to take care of your domestic chores. Now, let's move on to the next joke. Restaurants are closed. Be nice to your wife. So basically, restaurant is replaced by kitchen and you have to be nice with your wife because you cannot cook. Men cannot cook. It's only wife, it's only woman who is going to cook. So better you be nice with her. And how you behave after lockdown is up to you. Okay, so let's move on to the next joke. Man is dancing out of happiness. He's so happy that he just found out that his wife has been tested positive, COVID-19 positive, and she's been just quarantined, and he's dancing like there is no tomorrow. So you can understand what frustration he must be going through due to his wife and how happy he is. Whole world is on pause. Whole world is on halt for COVID-19. How deadliest is this disease? And this man finds out that his wife is been tested positive with same deadliest COVID-19 and he's happy. Wow. We are supposed to laugh at it. We are supposed to laugh at it, guys. It's a joke. Come on. What happened to your humorous bone, right? Recently, there is an actor, Bollywood actor, who has advocated in a very humorous way to the world how important it is to stay back home and why we should cooperate, and we guys are not cooperating. And this video was basically a very humorous video. Same actor has come up with another comedy video where he pulls hair of his younger sister, twists her around, terrorize her, and she is running all around the home holding balloon in her hands, and finally she jumps out of a balcony and he finds it out, and you know what, it's absolutely fine because the quality of chapati was not good, so he cannot compromise on the quality of chapati. Though the sister is younger than him, it is only she who's supposed to cook, and if the quality is not perfect, we have seen the results. Come on, it's a joke. Why are you taking it so seriously? It's a joke. If this is a joke, then domestic violence is also a joke. Let's not talk about it. Let's not speak about it. Let's not bring awareness about it. Just laugh at it. Because when it comes on a domestic front, it's only woman who is the leader. It is only who is responsible to take care of home, take care of domestic chores. You know why? We are kind of a half-baked society, where woman has advanced herself. She has gone out of where she was. She has advanced herself. She's doing what she was not doing before. She has advanced herself, but it is the men who are still living in their old mentality. They are still living in their old times. So it is the woman who has to push her forward when it comes, when it is required, and she has to pull her back when it is required. So she's struggling to push her front, push her back, and doing everything that she can do. It is because everything is her job. When it comes on the domestic front, she is the queen of the home, right? So even though you have chosen to be a full-time homemaker and you are so much used to do all this work, and when your domestic help is not there and your husband is helping you in doing the domestic chores, you have to say thanks to him because he's helping you. But when you are feeding him a meal, it's not a help, it is your duty. Yeah, because you are a leader of, you are a leader when it comes on the domestic front. and he's still sitting in the back seat. So you have to push her front, you have to push her back, you have to struggle yourself. But still, victims are the men. At least these jokes show that how frustrated they are. Wives are making them cut onions. Oh my God. The world's toughest work, the world's toughest task is cutting the onions, and the woman is making them cut onions. How painful is that? How cruel is that, woman? You're making them cut onions. Come on, this is a joke, this is a joke. We are supposed to laugh at it. Women is making them wash utensils, they are making them clean the house, they are making them clean the clothes, they are making them keep the house neat and clean. How cruel is that? The men have started feeling that they are caged, they want to go back to the work, because women doesn't go to the work, right? Nowadays, it's only men who go to the work. So women are so frustrated with the women. All these jokes that show that, it's men who are the victims, when it comes on the domestic front, But the reality is different. In reality, it's mostly the woman who is the victim of domestic violence. And these jokes show men as if they are been the victims. When it comes for the domestic violence, it is only the woman who has to take care of the house. So it basically makes men so sacred that they can go violent, they can behave the way they want. Seriously, what triggered me to do this video is a recent video. Of course, that video is not related to the domestic violence, but this video gives us the picture of our society, where physically challenged man shot a 62-year-old woman to death in broad daylight in front of so many people. He took his own time to reload his gun, and this woman kept pleading in front of him, "Hai daiya, hai daiya." People made videos. They were requesting him, "Arey chhod yaar, arey chhod." None of them even thought that they can go, they can do anything, because there was enough time to stop him and save the life of a woman. I mean, okay, forget about the people. Woman who was physically stronger than the man, of course she was shot and she was injured, but instead of walking back, she could have walked in front and saved her life. But this poor woman must have never been taught, or must have never been realized that she can fight with a man, even though she is physically stronger than the man, even though she can just walk 2 steps. There is a time she can save her life. She chose to crawl back. And gave this man a time to shoot him. People kept doing the video. That is the picture of our society, guys. That is our society. That is the sad reality of our society. People are not going to help you. People are not going to talk about it. It's you, women. It's you who has to take charge of your life. It's you who has to raise your voice. It is you who has to step forward and save your life and fight against the domestic violence. Domestic violence is on a rise during this lockdown. There are many women, there are even men, there are many victims who are trapped with their violent partner, and they are not speaking about it. It's you who have to speak for you. It's you who has to stand for yourself. And today I'm talking about that domestic violence, those domestic victims who don't speak, especially when it comes for the women. If women start speaking it, I'm sure that there are many people who are going to tag me or or comment that I'm an ultra feminist, because I didn't laugh at those jokes. I had a spat over these jokes on internet with my friends who shared all these jokes, and what they did is just haha, their reaction was just haha, because we have accepted this misogyny as a norm. So I'm sure that many people are going to say that these were the jokes and why you are creating the joke, why you are creating scene about it. But then this is also the reality. Okay, if we don't understand the misogyny behind these jokes, that means we have accepted the misogyny as norm. If we have started laughing at it, no one is going to speak about the domestic violence. No one is going to stand for the victims who are being trapped with their violent and abusive partner. Ladies, this is your time. Fight for yourself. And if you have any problems, you can talk to us. You can send us an email, letstalkdomesticviolence@gmail.com. Let's talk about it. If you are being a victim and you have won over this domestic violence, if you have fought domestic violence, you are a hero. Please share your story. Let's talk about it. Let's fight domestic violence, because it's only you who can fight against it, because it's only you who has to stand for yourself, because it's only you who can stop it. So I am opening my doors for you to talk about domestic violence, be it a man or a woman. It's very clear that it's not only the woman who is the victim of domestic violence. Those are many men who are also victims of domestic violence, but mostly it is a woman. Anyways, whoever it is, let's talk about it. If you are interested, if you want to talk about it, or if you want to share your story, or if you want to join the fight against the domestic violence, please send us an email at letstalkdomesticviolence@gmail.com, and we will fight against it. Thank you. Jai Hind.